Hello friends, I am Dr. R.B. Solanki from Vasantrao Naik Art Science and Commerce College Shahada, Department of Chemistry. Today, this is our fifth lecture for chemical kinetics and total seventh lecture for the subject principle of physical chemistry, course number CH501. Now we have to discuss about effect of temperature and Arrhenius equation. So now the effect of temperature on reaction rate. The rate of reaction depends on temperature. Hence the reactions are carried out at constant temperature, because due to the kinetic energy the temperature increases, the kinetic energy of the molecules increases, due to this rate of reaction also increases. So by about increasing temperature 10 degrees centigrade, the rate of reaction will be twice or thrice. So rate of reaction will increase twice or thrice by increasing the temperature by 10 degree centigrades. In the reactions, the ratio of K2 upon K1 is called as temperature coefficient, where K2 is the rate constant at temperature T2 and K1 is the rate constant at temperature T1. So on the basis of kinetic theory of gases, increase in velocity of constant can be explained, and as the temperature increases, the rate of reaction also increases. Usually temperature coefficient of 10 degrees centigrade taken for determination of temperature coefficient. So temperature coefficient at higher temperature and the ratio of temperature coefficient at higher temperature to lower temperature is known as temperature coefficient. Now we have to derive the Arrhenius equation. So variation of rate constant with temperature explained by Arrhenius on the basis of on top equation. So equation of variation of equilibrium constant with temperature given as d ln of k divided by dt, that is equal to delta h divided by RT square, or log of K2 upon K1 is equal to delta H divided by 2.303 RT T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2, call it equation number 1, where K1 and K2 are the equilibrium constants at temperatures T1 and T2 respectively, and here delta H is the heat of reaction. So Arrhenius showed that the equilibrium constant K is ratio of Kf to Kb, that is Kf is the rate of forward reaction and Kb is the rate of backward reaction. So equilibrium constant is the ratio of rate of forward reaction to the rate of backward reaction, and he replaced delta H by delta E. Here he replaced delta H by delta E, and the equation here becomes d ln of k divided by dt is equal to delta E divided by RT square. So here delta E is equal to E2 minus E1. So that is the change in energy in E2 minus E1. Now this equation can be simply written as d ln of kf by dt minus d ln of kb by dt and equal to E2 upon RT square minus E1 upon RT square. So separately we can write d ln of kf by dt is equal to E2 divided by RT square plus C, and d ln of kb by dt is equal to E1 upon RT square plus C. So in general we can write this equation as d ln of k by dt is equal to E upon RT square, call it equation number 2. So this equation number 2 is known as the equation Arrhenius equation, and where EA is called energy of activation. Now rearranging and integrating equation number 2, we have integral dln k is equal to E upon R into integral 1 upon t square dt. So integrating equation number 2 in this way we can write it in integral form. So that is equal to, so dln k is equal to Ea upon R constant and integral 1 upon t square is minus 1 upon t and plus c, where c is the constant of integration. Therefore ln of k is equal to minus Ea upon RT plus c. So taking the log of both sides, this equation becomes k is equal to a e raised to minus E upon RT, equation number 3. And this equation number 3 is known as exponential form for Arrhenius equation, and where a is constant called as Arrhenius constant. So here this equation 3 is the exponential constant. Now we have to derive the integral from the E. Friends, equation number 3 is the Arrhenius equation. It is given as k is equal to a e raised to minus E upon RT, where a is Arrhenius constant, E is the energy of activation, k is equilibrium constant, T is temperature, R is gas constant. So now taking log of both sides, we have ln of k is equal to log of a minus E upon RT. Changing the base, so this is log to the base e, we have to convert it log to the base 10. So convert it log to the base 10, k is equal to log to the base 10 a minus E upon 2.303 RT, equation number 4. So the term log a can be eliminated. This equation is applied for two different cases. So separately for two different cases, this equation we can write here log of k2 is equal to minus E upon RT, E minus E upon 2.303 RT2, equation 5, and log of k1 is equal to minus E upon 2.303 RT1. So here T1 and T2 are the two temperatures and K1 and K2 are the two rate constants respectively, and EA is the energy of activations. Now subtracting equation number 6 from equation number 5. By subtracting we have log of k2 minus log of k1 is equal to minus EA divided by 2.303 RT2 minus plus E upon 2.303 RT1. Therefore by the rules of log we have log k2 minus log k1 is equal to log of k2 upon k1, and EA is constant, 2.303 R is constant, into bracket we have T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2. So here we can have 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. By simplifying we get T2 minus T1 upon T1 T2, call it equation number 7. So this equation is known as the integral form of Arrhenius equation. So now it is valid or not. So validity of Arrhenius equation is tested by plotting the graph of log of k to the base 10 against 1 upon t as shown in figure. So this is the figure in which the graph is plotted, log of k to the base 10 to the y-axis and 1 upon t to the x-axis. So we will get a straight line having negative slope. Therefore slope is equal to minus E upon 2.303 R. So the nature of graph is straight line with the slope minus E upon 2.303 R. So this confirms the Arrhenius equation. Thus from the slope energy of activation can be determined or calculated by using the formula EA is equal to 2.303 R into slope. So in this way we have derived the equation for Arrhenius equation for this chapter, and we have derived equation. From this we can calculate the energy of activation. Friends, after deriving the equation for Arrhenius in both forms, exponential as well as integral form. We have derived. Now we must know what is energy of activation. So for this we have to plot a graph of energy versus reaction coordinates. So here this is graph is plotted. This is reactant product, and this is the energy of activation, activated state. So this is the difference, energy of activation. Now in this theory, Arrhenius showed that molecules which can react must having collisions. They are having high energy called as activated complex. This molecular excitation and forming the product, reactants must acquire sufficient energy to become activated and then react. So to form reactant to product, it must have this energy barrier, it must have to cross the energy barrier. So this is the activated state here, normal. So to rise here, the minimum amount of energy required to rise the reactant from their normal state to the excited state level is called as energy of activation. It is denoted by EA. Unit of EA is kilocalories or calories per mole. Now, according to Arrhenius theory, the rate of reaction is proportional to the concentration of the activated molecule. So here concentration is more important, and the rate depends on the concentration of the activated molecules. Then reactants cannot directly pass to the product. They must acquire sufficient amount of energy to overcome this energy barrier. They must acquire some energy, and the energy, this is known as activation energy. It can be calculated by knowing the K1 and K2 at temperature T1 and T2 by the formula which we have already derived by the Arrhenius, and the formula is log of K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R into bracket T2 minus T1 divided by T1 T2. So in this way we have explained the energy of activation. It is the most important in this Arrhenius equation. Thank you.